I kind of cheated a little. I got this console disassembled while I was waiting for another one. So my notes say that this one's fine. It just needed a hard drive. And it was missing a bunch of pieces, and this little, the sync button piece is broken off. I'm going to try and see if I can glue that. If not, I can just replace this front piece. So what I want to do is just reconfirm that everything's still a-okay, and proceed to actually clean this thing and get it back together. Hopefully I don't have to cannibalize too many parts. Apparently it was missing the hard drive caddy, which would mean I need to... there's going to have to be an Xbox One I have to essentially sacrifice. So I may just pull the front panel off that one and just say this one is for parts. I do have a couple Xboxes with more interesting issues than just it being dirty. So, yeah, we'll see. So I have this thing kind of cobbled together. Let's see what happens. I don't have a chime, so I won't really know if it's on other than the little LED light and the fan. Let's see what it does. This will be a cold boot, so it's going to take a fat minute. While it's doing that, I can get my controller plugged in. This was the hard drive I paired with it, so I'm hoping it's all set up. This is taking a little longer than I expect. Should be seeing the hard drive. This was the hard drive I left in it, so it should be fine. I don't want to fiddle with it too much. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't put boot animations on. I'll have to, I need to make note of that. Those are easy enough to add. So let me sign in, because Xbox has no problem just blasting my real name and email address. Let me go down to my games and apps, go down to queue. Looks like I installed Minecraft Story Mode as a test. I tried canceling those, but they're just going to download anyway. There it goes. So now, Xbox seems to be functioning okay. Let me try a disc. Ghost Recon's Wildlands. Feed that in. Feed's okay. It's a little dusty, so it'll need a cleaning. Sounds good. Sounds really good. There it is. So at least initially, disk drive seems to work, console seems to work. And that is really all I wanted to test. Oh yeah, I don't have a chime. I'm sitting here pressing the eject button, like why don't I hear anything? I don't have it plugged in. Okay, let me turn it off officially before I start yanking stuff. There it goes. Let it turn off under its own terms. I don't need to be yanking. Alright. Everything seems to be perfect. For the most part. I mean, again, it was missing parts. This little piece is broken. Just good times. Hopefully this is really receptive to glue. I don't really know, but it's supposed to be. It's just completely snapped off right there. Of all of the parts, it's not the biggest deal, but it's also a part that flexes. I don't think it travels very far when it's against its little back plate. I'll clean it and just see if there's anything I can do later. but the hard drive seems to be okay. I do need to make sure I isolate parts, so I need to move these over to where I have the internals of another console. The hard drive right there, the Wi-Fi card. Oh, and the pigtail. I'll just grab them both as one unit. Mah! Disk drive, I'll just give a courtesy cleaning. Take the laser out. Give it a quick wipe down. Wipe the rollers. Or the roller. It's just a singular one. There goes. Remember to take off the fan this time. Now I probably have to take off all the B screws and the X clamps. Yes, I do. I'm still on a T8, so I will actually properly switch to a T10 before doing that. And I mean, I've already started cannibalizing parts. I took the laser off of another disk drive because that other laser, I think, was starting to fail. It was having very inconsistent reads, where it would read the metadata of some disks, but not the others, and when it came to actually installing disks, it would fail on occasion. So I don't really like the testing of disk drives because there's nothing like concrete, just like, yes, this is bad, or no, this is actually good, or it's really hard to tell. Because it's like good enough, but not great. And I don't like when it should be more objective than that. It's either it works, it doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe even find, like, if anyone on the internet has kind of researched, like, yes, this game is particularly difficult on disk drives that are failing. Like, maybe just how the data is laid out on the disk, or maybe it's just, like, a particularly dense disk. Like a GTA or something. Like a really big game. I mean, these metal pieces look really good. They just need maybe a good dusting. I don't necessarily like submerging them in water if I don't need to. Sometimes it's like I don't necessarily have much of a choice. Because the water damage or something sticky got in there, or whatever the case might be. X clamp's holding on pretty good. Alright, there we go. Let's see what non-existent thermal paste we got. Oh yeah, thermal clay. This motherboard's in good shape, it's not too dusty. I very much appreciate that. Grab a fan to suck up all this thermal shrapnel. And a little courtesy wipe with some IPA. Ooh, you're a pretty looking EPU. Alright, I'll get all this stuff cleaned and get this thing back together. As far as more intense testing is concerned, I'll have to sort of devise a strategy to more further stress test that disk drive, but for now it seems to be good.